So here we are for the Barnet Boxing Barber. We're at SM Fight Club. I'm with the man himself, Steve Murtough. Steve, you're putting on a hell of a show here in Swindon.
Mate, I'm trying. Like I said, you've come to my last show now, so this is the second one you guys have been at. I always try and top the last show what I've done before, but when you sort of get to quite a high standard, it then starts to get hard to top what you do. But one thing I will do is I'll always maintain a good level now.
I walked in here tonight feeling like I was looking good in my new shirt, and then you walked in, I thought, Jesus Christ, I wish I'd stepped it up. You look really good, man, and you smell good as well.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I always used to, it was my thing. I sort of, I followed Conor McGregor back in the day. Obviously, he used to wear his fitted suit, so I used to wear a suit to every show, get them tailored. And then now and again, come to the summer times, I just think, you know what, I'd knock it down a bit and go casual. But tonight is Christmas, so I thought, let's fucking wrap it back up.
These videos will be out next week, and it's not live. You know, what's this been like to put on again? I'm guessing you've had some ups and downs. Does it get easier? Does it get harder? Has there some fighters stepped up and been easier to work with? Is there some fighters you're thinking, I don't want to work with them ever again? What's been happening in your world?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you give people chances that fight on the show, and for me, normally 9 times out of 10, my shows normally run quite smooth. Because people like to fight for me, so they come and ask me to fight on the show. So normally I don't get too many pullouts, but fuck me, this one I'd had 5 pullouts. And obviously I'm always in talks with Rich, like we work together and stuff like that. So he's the man that knows everyone across the border. Do you know what I mean? So if ever I get too stuck, I ask him, and he's in all these chats with semi-pro boxers and so on. So I normally go to him, and he normally sorts the fighters out. But yeah, between us we managed to sort the other 5 fights, and we're back on track, 16 fights.
Let's talk about Rich Loveday, because I've got nothing but admiration for the pair of you, the way you get on, because you can try and put these shows on yourself and try and big it up that you're the best in the world, but you know, you can't go to the top without taking people with you, and you guys seem to work with you know, the promotion. Obviously he's on your show tonight, and the fighters that you both know, you've got a wealth of knowledge locally. How's that relationship been, and obviously got better?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've known Rich a number of years now, and the funny thing is he fought on one of my very first shows. So and listen, I wasn't the first person to do this. You know, you had your Nielsen's that first done it, and they done great shows. And then a good friend of mine, ex-pro, Jamie Cox, he was doing shows with Gary Turland, who does Raged. And then one day, Jamie Cox come to me and asked me to come in with him. And then that was nearly 10 years ago now. And we did a few shows together. And then obviously because of his pro boxing career and stuff like that, he had to take a step back. And then I just continued, and it's been a success since. But yeah, going back to Rich, he first fought on the show, and then he fought a few times, and then he said, you know what, I'm going to give it a crack. And ever since, I've been like, you know what, anything you need, I'm there to support you, and it's been quite a great relationship.
You've had some great fighters in your years of doing this. I was really taken by Craig Ledbetter when I met him at your last show. Can you see fighters like Craig coming through, or is he a one-off that only comes once in a lifetime? And you know, are we ever going to see him in a boxing ring again?
Yeah, do you know what? I think you will probably see him in the boxing ring again. I do. And yeah, he's a special talent. Listen, around here, probably not. But there is good fighters across the border, which you know yourself. You've been across many shows. So there is great fights that I would love for him to continue, but I don't think he'll continue that far into the journey. But listen, he is one of a kind. I think one of the shows we put on once, I think he had something like 1.5 million hits.
Wow.
Like, on the views. Do you
Wow.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, mate, he is a great talent. He hits hard. He can take a whack, which we've all seen in previous shows. But he can certainly fucking give them.
A great talent, and I don't think we're seeing the last of him in the sport. Last week on Tank Promotions at Super Marine, any standout fights? Anything that you and the missus found entertaining ringside?
Yeah, mate, we loved them. Obviously, we loved yours.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was surprised. Again, I see you fighting, and you had the first fight. And I thought, you know what, yeah. What I like about when you fight is you leave everything in there. You're aggressive, you come forward, and I think, I like that, yeah? And I like the fact that, you know what, even if you get tagged, it's one of them because you don't think, you just fucking go.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
And mate, you took a shot, got back up, and then the way you put it back on him and finished your fight, mate, hats off to you, unbelievable.
It's what dreams are made of, but you've got to get off the settee, you've got to put the gloves on, you've got to have a go, otherwise you never know.
100%. I mean, listen, age is just a number. I've had a couple myself, and it's hard work. Like, I'm a pro trainer, and I can do 50, 60 rounds on the pads, but I can hold my hands up now, and I'm fit as a fiddle outside the ring, and like exercising, explosive training. But in there's a different ball game. And people can look and think that's easy, but get in there and do it yourself, and you'll see, man.
A message to anybody associated with you tonight, and the people coming to obviously coming to the event, and the fighters. Have you got a message?
Yeah, just everyone. I mean, I want to thank everybody that comes. It's always great. I'm looking forward to Sean Grant fighting tonight, and I think it's going to be amazing. But let me just bring this man in over here quick.
Big Joe Egan.
Big Joe Egan.
How you doing?
You're looking good, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Joe Egan makes me look small, but listen, I just want to say now on camera, thanks to Joe. He always comes down, such a humble guy. He always supports every fighter, and listen, you won't find a better bloke. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, I'll get him in there.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Cheers.
Take care, keep punching.
Thank you.
Thank you.